nice weight resistance workout. Feeling really good about that, and I wanted to come to you live to chat with you about some of the things that you've been asking about menopause. Woo! Well, actually, specifically Meno-pot. Yeah, so I just finished my workout, and what I always try to think about, because I'm definitely a postmenopausal woman, is how to torch fat in a different way than simply just doing a curl. So what I really want to do is get into the fat burning that needs to happen in the middle, and how you do that is with weight training. Now here's why your menopausal weight or your Meno-pot is different than, and I apologize because I'm super sweaty. You're kind of I just finished doing a 45-minute kettlebell workout, my new favorite, resistance equipment. But here's why it's important to think about belly fat as very different than any other kind of fat. Other kind of fat is just subcutaneous fat if you have it, and some of it's there for protection, but too much obviously is not good enough. But menopausal fat or Meno-pot or belly fat is very different. It's a bit more dangerous because anything that collects around your middle and that changes your BMI or your hip to waist circumference is weight that puts additional pressures on your body. For example, menopausal weight also is deeper inside. It's visceral fat. So what it will do is, even though you're lean and tight and you've got nothing on your middle, it'll make your belly pooch out. It pushes you out. And that's why some of you have been saying to me, yeah, but Tosca, I do work out and I do watch what I eat, but I still have this pooch below my belly button. And that's just a very different kind of fat, a very different kind of solution. So what I encourage you to do is, and I'm going to be providing these things for you, but I can share with you, there are some really powerful exercises you can do that really dig deep into the visceral fat, the menopausal fat, the fat that changes your biochemistry. Oh, sorry, sweat's stinging my eyes. So yeah, because fat that clings around your waist actually has a biochemistry of its own. It produces harmful chemicals that can interfere with your overall wellness. We don't want that. You know what? We're here on this planet to enjoy gorgeous weather, beautiful days, friends, fun, meals. This is what life is about. So we don't want to be thinking about sickness. So let's nip it in the bud. Let's think about menopausal fat as something that we can obliterate with specific exercises. And I've been alluding to these. One of my absolute favorite exercise pieces of equipment, super simple to get. This is just a 10-pound kettlebell. I like the rubber coating on it. I'm not selling kettlebells, but what I'm telling you is these are so cheap and they're so easy to work with. And they really, if you do the right exercises, really torch that belly fat. So one of my favorite exercises to do is the kettlebell swing, but it's very important when you're doing the swing to do it right. Everybody thinks it's a squat. It's not. It's a hinge where you're exploding the weight off your hips. I am going to be doing a live workout as one of the features of my 3Es program, but in the meantime, what I've also provided for you is my awesome pricing on Strike Sugar and FitCommit. There's programs in there. These are the ways that I've helped to keep myself lean. And I'm kind of on a path myself right now to get my waist circumference down a bit, because even as we get older, unfortunately, the waist circumference can change. And you might see this in some women, postmenopausal women, menopausal women, maybe in yourself, I don't know. But you get the really skinny legs and then you just get this barrel body. So again, exercises that challenge your posterior chain, entire posterior chain, like the kettlebell swing will do. You can do a cool exercise, which I love, which is a halo like this with your kettlebell. Which is kind of fun, as long as you don't knock your teeth out. But you can also do things like burpees. So if you were to ask, a Marine or somebody who trains hard to protect the public, one of the things they're going to have to do is a ton of burpees. That's because burpees challenge everything. If you're exploding in your jump, dropping down, doing a squat thrust out the back, and then coming into a plank or push-up, the whole thing is a combination of so many crazy fat burning exercises that it would be hard for you to keep that up for an hour. I mean, but it's fat burning, right? So what that will do is dig into that visceral fat, the fat that pushes out, that menopausal or Meno-pot fat. So I encourage you to try that. Burpees, mountain climbers, bear crawls, put them all in a circuit, kettlebell swings, sprints, that kind of stuff that really makes you dig deep into your fat burning. Also, make sure that you're challenging the large muscle groups. Here, I'm talking about my glute, my quads, and my thighs. All of that area, because these are the largest muscles in your body. So what does that do for you? If you're working your glutes, quads, because the abs are quite a large area, these are the biggest muscle groups in your body. That means they're the hungriest. That means they're the most metabolically active. When you stimulate them, what happens is you fire up something called the metabolic sync, which essentially just means it's going to vacuum up glucose, nutrients, everything out of your blood and really feed into the muscle. That's why you get a pump, right? Because those little receptors are wide open, they gobble everything up, and then you get a pump. So it's awesome. When you set up the metabolic sync, you stimulate fat burning, and fat burning in muscle keeps up for several hours after your workout. So to me, that's like putting money in the bank. Once you put it in, it earns interest. Well, putting effort into your glutes or your metabolic catalyst of all your big muscle groups is like money in the bank. It's amazing. You're going to be for a ton of time throughout the day. So menopausal fat, you can work on those particular areas of your body. Spot training doesn't work. Crunches don't work. You need overall recruiting of the muscles in your body to really stimulate fat burning. Okay, let's think about something else, all right? So we've got the meals. The meals are very important. People have said to me, okay, let's do a really good whey protein post-workout, right? And then I look at the label and I see that whey protein is, well, maybe whey protein, but it's got a lot of filters, garbage in it. I should have said filters, sorry. Lots of sugar. Look at it, xylitol, erythritol, all of those OLs are alcohols of sugar. And if your protein powder is full of sugar, that's not how you recover after a workout. What you need is protein, good, solid protein. And that's how you make a difference in keeping the metabolic furnace burning inside of you, because eating protein every 2.5 to 3 hours, as is recommended in the Eat Clean Diet lifestyle, keeps you in something called thermogenesis. It keeps you in fat burning mode. And protein is the only nutrient that does that. Even if you were to ignore everything else I said and only added protein to your diet, you would put yourself in a weight loss position as long as you managed all your other carbs. So so once again, I'm coming to you after my workout. It's a 45-minute workout I did completely with the kettlebell. I did not focus on strictly crunches. I did a lot of large muscle groups. I did a lot of core work. I'm totally, absolutely, disgustingly sweating. I also worked out fasted. I think this is a really critical piece to our approach to fat burning. There's just a whole different situation that goes on inside of your body when you work out fasted, and there's a lot of science to back that. So I've got a blog that I've posted today. Go on over to toscareno.com. If you're interested in my Strike Sugar program, which to me it's honestly just the baseline of your wellness. Even if you did nothing else, getting sugar out of your diet is one of the most effective ways to become well. So I've just got some extra special pricing for you on that because I want you to be well. That's my whole passion. And then if you need a fitness program to go with it, because God knows everybody needs a fitness program. And guess what? The sun is coming. Yes, I can't wait. So less clothing. That means we're going to have to get tighter and leaner. So let's whip out our goals. Let's write them down. Post them in the comments below. Follow along. Grab yourself a Strike Sugar and a FitCommit, and let's get this thing going. Let's blast some menopausal fat. And I'll be right there with you, walking the walk and talking the talk. Okay, have an awesome day, everyone.